Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex, and today we got a bit of a special one for you today. We're going to be going around Epic Universe and discussing some of the iconic character meet and greets. Now, Universal has been working on these meet and greets for a very long time. Disney has got it down for years. Universal is kind of catching up. They've basically introduced the Grinch years ago at Islands of Adventure during the holidays. They got Earl the Squirrel during the holidays as well at Universal Studios Florida, USF, and that one is always a cool and unique one. So now we're here at Epic Universe to discuss the meet and greets at each of the portals. There are 4 portals to enter. We got Super Nintendo World, Dark Universe, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, and then of course, How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. There's also Celestial Park, where I'm standing right now. Right over there is the Atlantic Restaurant. You got Constellation Carousel to my right. Guys, gonna be an awesome time here at the park, and I'm excited to bring you along for another epic episode here on the channel. We're gonna start things off strong at Super Nintendo World. Gonna be a fantastic day. All it takes is one very recognizable IP to give you some of the most iconic meet and greets in Universal Parks history. We're checking out Nintendo, Super Nintendo World, and then Donkey Kong Country for some of these meet and greets. Guys, Donkey Kong is finally here. The meet and greet that we have all been waiting for. This is probably my most anticipated meet and greet, and honestly what made me want to make this video today. The man himself here in DK Country finally is out meeting. What we have noticed is that he seems to come out on every hour, as long as he is, the weather permits him to come on out. Because that suit, I'm gonna be honest with you, probably is not that much team member friendly. It's probably very hot on the inside. He doesn't come out for very long, so you have to queue up ahead of time. We waited, I want to say, about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes before he finally came out, and then he did, and we got our picture. We were front of the line. It was amazing. I truly loved that interaction, and the team members are great. They're fantastic. They pump through that line so quick. Making sure that Donkey Kong has his breaks. He can't spend all of his time at his treehouse every day meeting people. So the team members are fantastic. Shout out to them. And then after that, we did go on up to Super Mario Land to the second floor to meet Princess Peach. Super iconic. Something about Princess Peach that a lot of people may not know is that it is customized speeches. She knows, she recognizes what you have done in the Mushroom Kingdom, how many stamps you have collected with your power band, what rides you have ridden. She did mention that we defeated Bowser Jr. We did do that earlier today. We did compete, we got our 3rd key, the last one that we needed to do our Bowser Jr. Shadow Showdown challenge, and we went and did that. And she recognized it. She even made a little comment about like, oh, you defeated Bowser Jr. in this game, and I'm like, yeah, we did. So that was super cool and unique. Don't sleep on Princess Peach. I'm sad that we did not get to meet Mario and Luigi, or even Toad. I did meet Toad out in Hollywood earlier this year, and that was still fun. But we'll have to come back to do it again here very shortly, because Toad, I mean, come on, it's Toad, and then Mario and Luigi. They don't need any introduction. They're iconic, and so we will have to come out and meet them again sometime. Inside Wizarding Paris, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, there aren't a whole lot of characters that you can actually line up and queue up and meet. There are some walk-around characters, like the students from, I believe, Hogwarts, and a couple of the schools do like to walk around the area, which makes it super immersive, and they'll interact with you, but there aren't really characters to meet. I wish you could meet the characters from like the show, like the demigods and some of the other magical creatures. That would be very cool to see and very immersive. As far as like walk-around characters, there are plenty of them, just not ones that you can actually like queue up and meet like some of the other characters inside of Epic Universe. This is the third world at Universal in their third theme park themed to Harry Potter. So I'm kind of feeling that Harry Potter burnout, but still it's a very cool world. And even though I'm not like the biggest fan of the Battle at the Ministry ride, it's still a very unique attraction, and I still, I'm glad it exists. I'm glad it exists here, literally in my backyard, when I can ride it whenever I want. Well, if I'm willing to put up with that, line. I believe it has like a 3-hour wait right now. It is a very busy and a very hot summer day here at the park. So crowds are in, school is out, and I guess everyone showed up on the same day as us here, which is okay. We are just here to have a good time, see some of the characters, not really rush to all the rides like everyone else. Everyone else can have their fun. We're just here for the vibes and to see the characters. Dark Universe, the world inspired by the Universal monsters at the Universal family, has tons of walk-around characters. I do know that there are some characters that you can meet in person, like Frankenstein's monster and the Bride of Frankenstein, but then also walking around, there's Igor, there's the Invisible Man, the villagers. Guys, Dark Universe has it all for any fan of Halloween Horror Nights or the monsters. It's great, not just about the rides, like any of the worlds here. And I have an awesome time every time I come, just meeting some of these characters. Some of them are a little hard to find. You can hear Curse of the Werewolf going behind me. That is that noise, the roller coaster that goes in and around the land. But the characters, guys, sometimes can be a little hard to meet. Just like that, the windmill is on fire. I would have to turn the camera to see it, and then there is a line of trees right next to me, so kind of hard to see. Oh, I can just feel the heat right where I'm standing, and it's already a very hot day. Up there in the mid-90s. That is how hot it is today. Okay, but there it is. Now, some of the meet and greets here are hard to come by. They are very popular. Igor especially. He kind of roams around the land, primarily around the Guild of Mystics outdoor cart, like merchandise cart. He likes to hang out around there, or around Curse of the Werewolf. Sometimes he'll be in the village, around basically across from where the Invisible Man meets, but he does kind of roam around, making it hard to catch him. He is very active in the land, and a lot of times he will be screaming and making a lot of noise, and then he does form a long line. He kind of just, will go up and choose who he wants to meet. I like to say that the characters here in Dark Universe and Darkmoor, the characters kind of just pick and choose who they want to meet. Probably a small kid or someone wearing like the character's face on them that you are currently meeting. So they kind of pick and choose who they're going to meet and grab for a quick photo. So keep that in mind, that you might not get chosen to basically have that cool one-on-one interaction that you might see online. That's okay. You just have to come back and try again later, and maybe, when it's less busy out, he'll probably have that more personable and more personalized experience with you when coming to the park. Berk. Berk has so many awesome character interactions. The twins will be walking around. Astrid and Stormfly are known to be in the area. There's other Viking characters that you can meet. There's dragons. But on top of all that, probably hands down, the best to meet and greet in maybe this park, but it is to meet Toothless in all his glory, the most famous dragon right here, adjacent to the Entrainable Dragon show, is his meet and greet. Now, keep in mind that this is a very popular meet and greet. It can get over an hour-long line, and we waited in that hour-long line to meet him. And also, another side note, you might get in line and Hiccup will be meeting alongside Toothless, but Toothless is a static dragon. He does have a lot of fluid movements and motion to make him feel alive, but because he is there all the time, the Vikings rotate and so you might not get Hiccup meeting a Longham. Sometimes it might be Astrid, sometimes it might be a miscellaneous Viking. We got one of those miscellaneous Viking villagers. Still super cool, and they do help sell the effect of Hiccup, or sorry, Toothless being alive. But just keep in mind, if you really want to meet Hiccup, it might not happen. You basically have like a 25 or 20% chance of doing so. So, you know, keep that in mind. Other than that, a very unique meet and greet. We had a blast meeting him, me and Bonnie together. That was amazing. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I would.
Bonnie's nodding her head off camera. But guys, that's gonna do it from Berk. Berk, Dark Universe, Nintendo, probably up there with the 3 best worlds, in our opinion, for meet and greets. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us for another episode here on the channel. I apologize about the angle. The angle is like on a platform up here where one of the light fixtures and poles are, but we're out here in front of Constellation Carousel, and we had an awesome time taking you around and discussing all of these fantastic characters that you can meet here at Epic Universe. It's an awesome time here. I love this park, and I think if you are into, you know, not just the rides, but want to take it easy, and you know, everywhere has rides. Every park has rides. It's not just about the rides, guys, because if, you know, a park with only 9 or 11 attractions like Epic Universe, if the main e-tickets go down, or even for weather, there's actually an approaching storm as we speak. The clouds look pretty dark, which is why I'm trying to wrap this video up as quick as possible. But for moments like this, where if it storms and all of the outdoor attractions go down, that's more than half the park shutting down. So the characters, at least the covered ones, I don't know how long they actually stay meeting if they go down for, you know, inclement weather and storms. But if all the attractions do shut down for weather, the meet and greets are a nice chill thing to do to take a break from those thrilling rides. But guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. Thanks for tuning in for another episode here on the channel, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.